Hi, planner friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha and I am Platypus Plans. If you are new, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate that. And if you have been watching my videos, I really want to thank you for your continued support. That means so much to me and my little channel. Today, we are going to plan the last week of my 2024 Hobonichi weeks um, as my postmenopause health and wellness log. Okay, so I drew in my lines. I always darken the lines because it just feels better. All right. And as long as I was doing that, I was just going to make these grids. Here I have on the side, and I turn it to the side, and I'll show you in I'll show you in the week before, where I log in how many grams of protein approximately and how many ounces of water. And over here, this is my kind of my energy tracker. It's very loose. There's one, two, three, four, like five rows, and I just track how I'm feeling in terms of energy. And these are just the hours that I'm awake. And this 9 o'clock is just it's just so I don't get so embarrassed, because oftentimes I am just asleep on the couch at 8:30. Okay. I usually wake up before 6, but not always. I want to show you what I did. This is the middle of my current week. Yeah. Um, and I did this tracking, and generally my energy. Oh, I didn't even do. Oh, I didn't do that one. You can tell it was going to be down here. Generally, my energy is about the same. I want to say, it's all very similar. It might spike at some point, just a little bit, but after my 12 o'clock, it really generally goes downhill. And so on the right side of the page, I have my trackers. And the previous weeks, I have been doing this, my sleep tracker, which I will keep. Here are my habits. And I feel like since most of these have become a habit, I can just kind of eliminate each and every single one of them. So I'm going to figure that one out. I like my anxiety meter, and looking forward to. So, what I would also like to add in, because I will have space since this will be way, way smaller, I'll have space about, I'd like to put in like good things, positive things that happened that week. Right. I did not use a kit. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like, for example, I didn't here. I didn't use any product, didn't use any stickers here, but here I did use a kit. And I love this. I think it looks really bright and really pretty. But and I don't really care. I can use kits. Well, this is the last week. I was gonna say I can use kits to the end of the year. This is the last full week. I'll be moving into my new Hobonichi weeks. That is my postmenopause health and wellness log. I do have a mega that I'm using as my kind of like my everything. And I'll probably be hopping in and out of that for a little bit. But this is my last full week, and I can sticker it up all I want, right? Because I don't have to worry about getting fluffy. So let's start with a little bit. Let's start with the dates, right? Because this is like an old sheet from Mandy Lynn Plans. I have used quite a bit of this, but it doesn't matter because I'm just looking for the dates, right? The number dates. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in. And I think, so this week I just kind of put some, like a Tombow marker over it. I don't think I'm going to bother to do that with this one. Um, I don't think there's going to be a ton of stuff happening. We'll be away. Let me zoom you in, if you care about the dates. And we are going to be away, so I'm going to be kind of off of my regular game. I will uh, probably not be able to go to the gym, although my in-laws do go to the gym quite a bit, and they like it when I go with them. So maybe I will. So I guess I have to remember to bring my sneakers. Um, but my food, everything that I eat is going to be slightly different than it normally is. So we will see what happens to my body and my digestion. I find that the older I get, the harder it is to digest things, um, which is just so sad because I love food. There's a lot of it I can't eat. For example, I can't eat dairy, and that, I mean, dairy's in everything, but that's okay. That's fine. All right. I also want to do, I think I did this. I did this here. This is, I want to do that little line because that is kind of pretty. And I think I will do, I want to do this pink line because it kind of matches, kind of sort of matches, right? So I'm just pulling old stickers from all, my old sheets. I don't use a lot of stickers, so that's why I have a lot of things that get left over. And I'm going to try to do this as straight as I can, which is not going to be very, but that's going to be okay. So I'm going to try to anchor that one down. Whoops. And I'm going to pull this across. I don't know, can you see that in my end frame? Just a hair. Hey, okay. That's looking nice, right? So let me zoom you out just a tad. Oops. All right, so I am going to, I don't think I'm going to do anything yet on this side. And I'm going to figure out what my trackers will be. Like I like my sleep tracker quite a bit. Was one of the first things I do. I wake up and I look at how many hours my watch says that I slept. And this has not been very much. This is not very good. This is like the Monday was 5 hours and 54 minutes, so basically 6 hours. And sometimes like last night, I've fallen asleep pretty early on the couch, but they recorded, I guess they recorded the sleep as 4 hours and 36 minutes. So I just wrote a little plus there just to know that, it was a little bit, that's not exactly accurate. Okay. So let me do that as a tracker. All right, I am using my Uniball 1. I would actually prefer, and this is a 0.38 tip, I would prefer something just a tiny, tiny bit smaller, and I could probably do that with my Platinum Preppy, which is a 0.02, except I really like how bold and dark and like wet the ink is, right? So I don't have a ton of control with this pen, but it'll do. I'm just doing my best, right? We can only do our best. And over here, I'm going to do what I did over there. I don't have good handwriting. I don't know how to make pretty letters. So I'm just going to do a little dash here and I'm going to write sleep and a little dash there. All right. And I'm going to come down to here to my habits. Okay, so I think I have kind of boiled it down to these are the habits, and some of them are already habits, but I do want to put some of them down. And you want to know why? Because I need a win sometimes, right? Sorry, I really do. It's too hard to constantly be just grinding and grinding and grinding and really trying to do your best and sometimes succeeding and sometimes failing. So my my steps are my win. I can look down and almost every single day um, I'm getting at least 8,000 steps, right? The other stuff I really have to work at. The daily pills, not so much. I'm pretty good with those. The progesterone is still not quite a habit. The estradiol, because it is not daily, I do have to note when I do it. And my night routine is I just want to confirm because sometimes I forget to take off my makeup, or I just fall asleep and I didn't brush my teeth, or I didn't use cuticle oil because my nails get really, really dry, right? I put it all into that, and those are my habits. So I'm going to go ahead and make a grid around that. And you know what? Now that I can just kind of say this, I do feel like people need these wins, right? It's like I said, it's really hard just to grind, and I don't think that we should be doing that. Honestly, I really, really don't. So, okay, thank you for listening to that. All right, I think I would like to put in, um, let's see. Let's put in this other line here because I think it'll look nice. And what do you think? I think maybe this pale one, or you think the dark one? Maybe the dark one. Let's try the dark one, okay? Because it's getting, these trackers are getting a little bit too like clinical, which is fine, but I feel like I need a little bit more deco, which I will do. And let's put this one here. And it's going to go right across that 12. And that's going to be okay. I don't look at those, so that's fine. Okay. Let's get a few more things in. My anxiety meter, and then looking forward to. So I'm not going to really change the types of things that I'm tracking. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, and also, I'm using my Tombow 992, and I have long discovered that with Tombow markers, you need to if I'm using it as a highlighter, it needs to be on the page before I put ink down. Otherwise, it smears. It's never fail. It always smears. Okay. So let's go into here. All right, so down here is going to be my looking forward to. Let's split it in two columns. I don't think I have any stickers for that, and I don't. Oh, I could use these. I could write on those, but no, let's leave that alone, okay? And let's do this as an everyday thing. Okay, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know what I want to do. All right, I want to have something that I look forward to every day, whether it is an Oreo cookie or some time to read or a book or listen to a podcast. So let's do this. All right, let's do. Now I recognize that This week is going to be weird because it is going to be Christmas week. And let's try to find the same thing over here. And I'm going to put in a little label here and a little label here. And this one is going to be looking forward to. All right. And this will apply to, this usually applies to the next week. What am I looking forward to? And this one is, I'm going to say good stuff. And this will be good stuff that happened this week. Okay. So I'm just going to pull back just a hair. And let's do a little bit of washi. So I pulled these out. This one, because it looks like wrapping paper. This one, because it's green, and it's not like a Christmassy green, but it is a green. This one, actually, I think, let's see, that's not my favorite, but it could be so bad as a contrast that it could be fun, right? And this one, which is, I thought would be a Christmassy green, but it is not, but it's kind of pretty. All right, so let's put this at the bottom, right? Simply because I don't use these quotes. And let's go all the way at the bottom, right? And I'm just going to use a straight edge here. And I don't care if it's straight or not. I just don't have the ability to tear very well. And let's put this one here. Is that going to go to the edge? Yeah. And okay. Oh, that does look kind of Christmassy. And let's do, I don't know. Since I did green here, and that's a slightly different green, let's do this kind of poinsettia thing up here, and let's layer this green down here, and I think that'll be nice. Okay, because again, I know it's December. I don't care if it's although it's kind of cool, the 52nd week. All right, I think this is skinny enough, so I can put that. Nope, it will tape over the 52nd week. I'm sorry, but that's okay. Let's stop there. I know it's December, but let's all right, let's stop that there. And see what I mean? Not so good at tape, not so good at Deco. No, but I am, oh, it's a little too close to the edge. I'm getting so much better at this, and I should probably use my tweezer. But hey, look at me living on the edge, not using my tweezer. All right. Okay. Well, that's kind of pretty. It's really not my particular style, but I kind of like it, And hey, it's the last part of the year. So why not do things that are different? If you've always done if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. So I'm not sure what I'm trying to get, but let's for 2025, I think it'd be really, really nice just to do some new things. And I'm going to put that over here. Ooh, it looks kind of patchworky. And again, I am happy because it's slightly different. It's not something that I normally do. It's very hard to push myself out of my comfort zone. My comfort zone is really this, no stickers, except maybe a few that kind of blend right in, right? And this, whoa, pretty different. Okay, that's I think that's it. Although, I kind of want to go a little bit more with this. And I think I want to take this and put it right down this center. Again, I don't think that it actually goes with anything, but I don't care because it is the last spread. I just don't want it to interfere with my grid and my energy grid. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move that over. I might need, dun dun dun. This is the moment of truth. See if Sasha can actually put down a piece of washi tape. Again, I don't want it to interfere with my energy tracker, but I don't think I can get it in close enough. Oh, I see. Kind of has to go into right into the shadow of the crease. And I think I'm going to have to push it with my finger. Nope, it's pulling out. I need to go in. Well, darn it. Okay, wait. When there's a will, there's a way, and I'm willing it. And so therefore, I think I need to pull it that way. I think I'm pulling it too hard, and that might be part of the problem. I don't want it to sit in the crease. I want it to sit just outside the crease. So this is pretty flat right here. All right, let me try this again. I think it's going to have to cover that inside line of my tracker. It's not going to interfere. Gosh darn it. I need to get over myself. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, all right. I really like that, and actually kind of looks like a bookmark. That's going to be okay. Honestly, to balance this out, I think I want to take my very last long strip and put it right there. So thank you for indulging me. Sorry, I've got to get this sticker off of here, but okay, let's not worry about that. And I'm pretty sure that if I got that inside long sticker in, I can get this one on the outside without a huge problem because there's more room here, right? But it's a little lumpier because now the pages have been used and they're a little bit wavier. But look at that. I did it. I did it. I did it. Okay. This is great. It really does look like a what do you call it? A quilt, a patchwork quilt, which probably is a very it's very indicative of my 2024. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And you know what? Have a wonderful end of the year, and I will see you next video. Bye.